that our government is doing is new. The only difference between the way they fucking with people today and the way they was fucking with people 100 years ago is the approach. Before it was on foot, on horses, in a car, you know, whatever. Now it's turned into satellite harassment, stalking, monitoring, and all of that, right? So these people have done so much. This government has actually done so much that they cannot stop now because they have all of these different little fucking wheels in motion, and one thing is triggering another thing. Another thing has got something to do with something else. And once you let one of those wheels go, the whole machine gonna break down. And it's all filled with bullshit. Everything they're doing is trying to, oh, let's see if we can loophole this law. Let me see if we can loophole this law. And it's all against the people. Nothing is like, oh, let's see if we can loophole this law to benefit the people. It's always to take from the people. So now you got all these different avenues of taking, harassing, killing, on foot, in person, through satellite, whatever, taking these people's money, just everything, and that shit actually all works together. So what's the next thing that they're gonna do? They have done almost everything to get these people to get up off their ass and say no more. Stop harassing. Stop taking from us. Stop making us pay your way when your way ain't working for shit. And stop killing us. You sitting up here getting us sick. You not paying our medical bills. You playing double dutch with our life every day, and we can feel it even if I don't know exactly what's going on. Everybody's activated. Not everybody knows. But everybody knows that shit is not right. There ain't no missing kids. You watching me in my fucking house get beat every motherfucking day. This is little kids, man, getting raped, tortured, murdered. Every day they sitting there watching that shit. Now you done brought COVID to the streets. You let that shit in here. There was a way to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do none of that. They let COVID out here as another opportunity for people to stand up for their fucking life against the government. What is you doing? Shut this motherfucker down right here, right now. Whatever happens, but get rid of this. Don't let nobody up in here, and anybody who want to go got to stay gone. Easy as pie. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that. They want to cry over a dead nigga, George Floyd, and human rights and how people is being treated, but you talking about a certain people by a certain group as opposed to the whole country by the whole government. How stupid are you? You treat everybody the same. How come one president don't have to die of COVID, ain't called shit, but everybody around him sick? Secret Service, motherfuckers in the White House, his little task force and shit, but he ain't sick? Okay, now you're telling me this nigga's immune? No. Him and his family been vaccinated before that shit even hit the street. Why does he get that? You ain't talking about nothing like that. But you out here screaming Breonna Taylor's name. This shit does not make any sense. It's not adding up. And everybody out here want to be living a better quality of life, man. In America and worldwide. But we can only deal with what we got where we at.
So what do you think the people's solution? What do you think the people should do?
The people need to get out in the street and our argument as society is that our government is unleashing disease, financial burden, hate, distrust, death, suicide, pretending people is missing, amplifying problems that are already existing. And all of this can be solved with turning off this satellite directed electromagnetic radiation weapons and technology system on the people as far as manipulating and
murdering in the name of COVID.
But in the name of anything. You people, the government is manipulating problems, psychiatric problems, physical problems, health problems,
from
monetary,
satellite.
all from satellite. You fucking up my property, you fucking up my body, you killing my people, which is the human race, you inflicting disease, cancer, you calling it COVID, what have you, you raping motherfuckers, you calling people crazy, but you driving them to the edge. And this same technology, we understand, they ain't gonna turn it off. But don't use it for what you sit up here playing Wii and Xbox with my life, with my daughter's life, with my son's life, my husband, and everybody around me. I don't know which character out here in the street finna pull out a gun, a knife, crash their car into whatever, jump off the fucking over the freeway bridge because they're activated and being influenced into doing this, or their car is Wi-Fi and is being hacked into driving into the next car. I don't know any of that. Turn that shit off, man. So there are no missing kids. Everybody's activated. You know where everybody's at. You can see a billion light years into space. You can see it in my house. You can see into that little kid's house that's being sodomized and raped and tortured right now. All them little kids.
Gabriel Hernandez, he watched it.
Watched it, influenced it. Turned that mama and the boyfriend up. You know what I'm saying? And made them kids too scared to say anything to anybody. Same thing. This is what the people need to be talking about.
So if we can get that satellite turned off to people, the ball be rolling.
Man, everything is going to be so much better.
You're going to notice the change immediately,
Absolutely. Huh? Look, man, it's always going to be crazy. It's always going to be sick. It's always going to be haters and players and all that. It's always going to be whatever already is. But why are they putting extras on this shit? Why is you making it extra? Why is you making life extra hard? It's already
Why are they pushing the motherfucker into the Walmart to shoot the little kid in a stroller, huh?
Man, even in your own home, your kid, right now, everybody's shut down. Everybody in their house, quarantined and 6 feet and all this. The kids is getting on your nerves. They going crazy, out of control. You like, damn, I didn't know my kid was that hyperactive, da-da-da-da-da. But it's not even that serious. They activated and they're being manipulated and influenced into doing these extra things, fighting with each other. The game, not doing their homework. The sound of their voices getting on your nerves. All this kind of shit is coming from satellite manipulation.
The solution is to get one law protects all from satellite-directed electromagnetic radiation weaponry and technology. Bottom line, that's what the people should be out here.
One law that protects all simply means that the government is not allowed to use this satellite technology other than to know where a motherfucker is at. Period. That's all we need it for.
Not to be stalking nobody in their house, though.
Fuck no. But like I said, it's always going to be, they're not going to turn it off, number one. And number two, there's always going to be motherfuckers to try to steal this. Imagine if there was our country, there was no missing kids. There was nobody getting fucked up in their house and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was no beating up of kids and raping this and that. Just think of how the land of our country is going to react to that. The aura our country is going to get. How much greener our grass is going to get from the simple fact that this shit just ain't cracking over here. That's some evil-ass, devil-ass shit. To be hurting children. And it's happening. 1 in 4 kids, probably more than that now that everybody in the house, this is happening to. That's why we're suffering hard. And now you got your government on top of that doing it to kids. You know what I'm saying? So now you got every single kid under attack.
So basically the government has hacked every human being in America from their brain.
Through their brain.
And there's no chip implant. tracking device, or cell phone needed on you. We show you step by step at Humanity Warriors YouTube. Everybody's activated. Stand up for your own life peacefully.